Hello again. Today is the 8th of November 2023 and I decided to make a video of the first 3 months journey of doing PhD. So I didn't know what to expect. Although I spoke to different people about how was their PhD, on why they did it, and I can say the first 3 months it was confusing, it was hard, out of my control for some reasons. However, right, let me break it down, and I have my tablet because I cannot really remember what happened. Right, the first, I had to meet my supervisor to ask what are his expectations. He actually put the timeline, what he wanted, what he expected. That's actually the guidance for me to do the project. Even this is my project, so of course he is my advisor. After that, I actually had to go through a lot of slides or lecture slides, basic of helicopter dynamic or aerodynamics. I didn't study it during my third year or my master's degree in aerospace engineering, so I learned a lot of new things, and that's one of it. Other than about research topic, then I had to set up my office, and I had to wait for my desk and then the computer or desktop, and then to get to know whether I can use the computer. But actually the computer was so restricted and it was really hard to use, especially if I actually use a different program for my coding. I have to use C Lion IDE. So the C++ programming is for producing data collections. My supervisor actually gave me a bunch of code, but I didn't really understand, so I decided to write my own code from scratch. It's a learning curve for me, but it wasn't that steep because I've been learning coding, especially for scientific purposes, for a long time. However, because of it's a new topics, I have to take an equations to put it in a coding. I can see that I picked it up very quickly and I'm enjoying it. And then I have to get to know my supervisor character. Before I started my PhD, I never met him before, but I met my second supervisor. My second supervisor was my lecturer, so I knew one of the supervisors, so it was really hard. And of course I had DSA examination. DSA examination is to help me to get a new laptop or a new equipment because I'm dyslexic. And on the 2nd of November I was diagnosed with ADHD. I actually knew it when I was a kid. In the orphanage, they used to say that I had hyperactivities, but I never really went to psychiatry to get any diagnosis. Then I decided to have that done, and then actually I have ADHD. It's fine, I guess. Anyway, and then the first 2.5 months, I actually completed my first code for the basic plate element and momentum theory. It was really hard because I didn't really understand, but then it's okay. At the end, I figured it out. At the end of the September, I actually went to Expo or conference in London. It was actually really helpful because when I started the PhD in aerospace engineering, I thought that, oh my god, maybe it's not the right move, but actually there are a lot of jobs that I never considered to do. And the one I really wanted to do is actually to be able to apply my skill for farming. Apparently in the farming industries, they use a high technology. They use drone to plant seeds. Oh, this is another topic probably. So I had all of this information that I found during the expo, and it's something that different than what I thought before. So it's a good thing. After expo in London, actually I decided to take a week annual leave, and then I use it to move house. So this is a new house. After my annual leave, I actually joined the rotorcraft theory class, but I caught pressure cold, so I was ill for a week. So 3 weeks I didn't do much with the research. However, I think it's important that I have to take break. I actually give myself time, like 6 months. I want to see whether this is correct or not, because came from industry, it's something that's so different. And for me, it's like finding a job is so much easier than doing a PhD, but I need the time flexibility at the moment. So I keep thinking like whether this is right for me, and but I really like the research. So it's a bit like I like 70% of it, and because of the research topic itself, and I know I can use it like in the future. But the 30% is actually taking me so much time just to get things going, and then oh yeah. Oh, actually, I passed my confirmation of candidature. So the confirmation of candidature is actually helping me to write down what was the pro and cons. So, and then my supervisor can read it as well. So I think if I hang on to it, I'm sure I will be fine. And also a lot of skill I learned about organizing my day to day. I learned about Notion, and also I learned about like different thing about aerospace engineering papers. And there are lots of software that I didn't know exist before. Artificial intelligence as well, like I learned about that. So it's so many things that I learned that I would never knew if I didn't do the PhD. But I'm going to break it down in next video, I think, about what kind of software I use or what kind of website I use. So this is the first 3 months, and hopefully I will make another video that not so depressing. Anyway, speak to you next time. Bye.